Welcome to the Fatherhood Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Pluff. Each week, we will cover various topics that dads struggle with in their fitness journey. I'll give you actionable steps that you can apply right away, not only to take back control of your own health, but so you're able to be a better example for your kids too. All right, welcome into today's episode. Now, one thing I think is really important for anybody, but for dads in particular, is finding time to be alone. This is something I know that's important for me. I'm naturally more introverted. Yes, I enjoy very much being around people, but at the end of the day, I like coming home and sleeping in my own bed and just finding that time before bed to just have some alone time and to kind of recharge for the day. And as I've had kids, first I got married, so that kind of changed the situation up a little bit. And then when you have kids, it definitely changes your situation. It decreases the amount of alone time you have significantly. And I'm definitely more of a night owl, but I've tried really hard over the past couple of years. I've been working on becoming more of a morning person. I'm still not there. I'm still not there yet, but I will get there. And although I believe there are benefits to having, the morning birds, night owls, especially for society, we have people who work jobs overnight. If you can control it, I believe most dads should become a morning person. And I say this because when I'm able to work out in the morning, when I'm able to get up and control what happens in my morning, I have more control over the rest of my day as well, and I don't feel nearly as stressed out in the evenings. If I get up and immediately start working, or get up right before work, and then I go through an entire work day, and then I try and go to the gym after. Well, now I'm running into dinner time. If I do my workout after dinner, well, now I'm cutting into family time, and I'm not able to maximize that time with my kids and my wife in the evening because I'm trying to do things that I probably could have done earlier in the day. So I found if I have to get up a little bit earlier each day to get my workout in, then that's something I'm willing to commit to. And like I said, I'm not fully there yet. I still work out in the afternoons a lot of the times. But I've been trying really hard to get those workouts in the evening, because if I do, I've also found is I can actually work out more. If I work out in the afternoons, I typically only go 3 days a week because I don't like to sacrifice family time. I don't like to sacrifice um, giving up dinner so I can get my workout in, or cutting dinner short, or anything like that. And so I have found if I actually am able to get to sleep a little earlier and get my workout in the mornings, then I can actually work out more because my kids are still sleeping. My wife is definitely a morning person, so she is usually up. There are very few days where I get up before her. She wakes up. I'd like to start beating her up in the morning, or not beating her up. That came out bad. I'd like to start getting up before her. Um, but it's like I said, it's still a process for me. But I found if I'm able to get up in the morning and get my workout in early, then I can actually work out every single day if I wanted to. Now I don't, but getting up earlier has allowed me to control my morning, to get things done that are important, and then I can focus the rest of the day. And then when I'm done with work, I'm done. I don't have to worry about things. I don't have to go to the gym. I don't have to try and rush dinner. I can just enjoy my evenings. Now, like I said, if you are somebody that works evenings, or you work overnight, you work really early hours, then this probably isn't for you. But if you are somebody who has a typical 8 to 5, 9 to 5 job, then you might want to consider scheduling some time to work out in the mornings rather than the afternoons, because there's a greater chance it's going to get done. Now, you don't have to do this. Now, if you're able to work out over lunch, I have a client who has a gym at work, which is awesome. He has a gym at work, so he works out over lunch. But if you're able to carve out time for yourself, you're able to have that time, then every other area in your life, you may notice will improve as well. I started the show today talking about I need time to be alone. I need that time. And a lot of times, the first time I get to myself is after my kids are asleep, if my wife goes to bed before me. That I have to wait until late at night before I get time alone. But I found that if I get up early and get my workout in, then although I'm still working, although I'm still doing my workout, I'm alone with my thoughts a lot of the time, and I have that me time, and I found that if I can have that earlier in the earlier in the day, I can have that time where I'm not focusing on work and just letting my mind go where it wants to, and just kind of recharging and kind of getting fueled up for the day. I found if I can get that earlier in the day, the rest of the day seems to go a little bit better. Give this a shot. Try and schedule some time. You might have to start just maybe going to bed 15 minutes earlier, getting up 15 minutes earlier. Just start slow. If you try and change everything at once, it usually will not end well. So give this a shot. Let me know if this was helpful, and we'll talk again soon. That concludes this episode of the Fatherhood Fitness Podcast. Thank you for those of you who took time out of your busy schedules to listen. If you have any questions or comments or an idea for a topic for a future episode, please feel free to reach out, and I'd love to hear from you.